I'm gonna wiggle my butt on the chair. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
And we're live.
We are alive. And live.
Still alive, but I'm barely breathing.
I'm alive.
Welcome. That was one welcome for each person that watches this.
True. Welcome.
4.
Just in case there's a...
Just in case there was a 4th, I threw in an extra, but it's for sure 3.
Really?
I don't know. Big fans of 3.
I think we have like 5 fans.
Whoa.
Welcome back, fans. We're back. We're alive. We're live and alive.
Hey, we appreciate you waiting a bit. Zach's roommates had COVID, so he couldn't come over here.
Yeah, it was rough. I was stuck there for a while.
Yeah.
It was fun, actually. But
we're back. We're fit. We're healthy.
So tired.
Pretty sleepy.
Absolutely
TBH. Slim P. Oh, good, buddy. Just sleeping.
Go to sleep, little man.
Man.
Our little mascot.
Someday we'll have a studio, and I'll say, hey, Zeppelin, you can't come in here. And he'll go, that's fair.
That's valid. He'll literally speak to you.
Yeah.
Stand on his back legs and walk out.
He's like,
smoking a cigar.
Fixing his tie. Yeah, Dad, I didn't think you'd let me come in here. He's Southern.
Is he? Mm-hmm. Okay. I should have known that.
Should have.
He seems Southern. Hello.
Zach is really dead because we went to the gym today and I made up a workout in my mind as I fell asleep, and I was like, dang, I have to do that.
He's like, that's a good idea.
So we did it. So it's 1 deadlift, 1 row. So you use the deadlift bar and you row that weight. And then you go do 1 pull-up. Then you do 2 deadlift, 2 row, 2 pull-up, all the way to 10. So it ends up being 55 reps of each. And it's, wow.
It was horrible.
Makes me hate masks. Because you're breathing really
Literally,
hard.
I was breathing so hard. We had it over our nose at one point, actually, or it was like under our nose, just a little bit, you know.
Heathens.
Sitting there. Yeah, and this guy walked up, like one of the crunch, like, because we go to the gym, crunch, and we're there. And then, like, one of the employees came up and was like, oh, put your mask over your nose, please. But then we, like, looked around, and there was, like,
At least 12 people
with no masks at all.
like chinning them. There was an old guy, didn't even have one near him. And we're like, what?
Yeah, that happens sometimes, but, you know, that's just the life we live now.
Because they saw us absolutely getting it.
I was so dead. I'm sure it looked like I was literally dying, because I was.
A ghost.
I was just pale. Just, I'm good, buddy.
Dripping
I got
sweat.
this. I'm just pouring sweat down my face.
You were a champ. Champ for sure.
Hey, you're a champ.
That was a really tough workout.
You were like going through the end. You're like, I'm still okay. I'm like, how? In my head, I was literally like, really? Really? Are you sure?
It was
pretty impressive.
It's pretty hard.
It was hard. It was really hard.
So hard. Mm-hmm. But we're back at it with our rain.
I think we got to try it again. Sorry. No, I was just going to say, we got to try that again sometime and actually do the
Yeah, so we're going to
up
go
to 10, and then we'll go back down to 1.
Oh my gosh.
That would be like 110 reps. It probably wouldn't be, actually, because the 10 will count for, we'll only do once.
So it'd be like 95.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But either way, it's going to be absolutely painful.
Yeah, but if we're able to do that, we'll be in such good shape.
I think my back will be larger than any part of my body. I would just be the hunchback of Notre Dame. Notre Dame, if you will. Remember when that burned
Notre
down?
Dame. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
On
I love
fire.
how no one talks about it either.
No,
like at all.
I'm like, wow, it's on fire.
I literally burned.
Is it being rebuilt?
I just touched your kneecap. It was weird.
That was my side thigh.
Oh, sorry.
It's my favorite movie genre.
Side thigh. Man, I love side thigh. That's funny.
I like how at the beginning of every podcast now we're just absolutely chugging this.
I know, trying to get like the energy.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's great, man. But yeah, so we are back at it with you said the rain. We got the Red Bull. You remember? Oh, here, I'll spin it the right way. You remember? Sponsor us.
Even though Zach is a fan of Red Bull and not Reign, one of the guys I follow that's sponsored by Reign is doing a little competition. They like tag friends or whatever. You get 5 free cases. Zach was an absolute bro and tagged everyone he knows and like comment. It's like, give this to my boy. If I win, I'm giving it to my boy Ethan. Give it to him.
I went all out, and I had to follow him on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Worth it. I'll do it. Just for that cause. If he gets like 5 cases or whatever of Reign, you're set. You're set for a while. But then hopefully Red Bull would be like, all right, now we got to compete with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I just get 5 cases of Red Bull for the cause.
That'd be awesome. My gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Big burps.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, sad news.
What?
My mom called me about the last podcast. She goes, okay, I listened to your podcast. She's like our biggest fan. Mm-hmm. And she goes, I gotta tell you, you talked about poop too much.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we did.
She was like, you just kept talking about poop. And I was like, poop's hilarious,
Poop
Mom.
was gold. It was the best. I've never had more fun talking about it.
So here's for you, Mom. Poop.
Just a little bit of poop squeezed in there.
You're gonna disown me now. She seemed like you talked about poop one too many times.
You're done. We're done.
You're not my son. I abandoned my child.
Don't talk to me or my son again. I abandoned my boy.
I saw an HW and I.
Oh man, such a good movie. Anyone know what that's from? There Will Be Blood. Great movie.
Highly recommend. It's my favorite.
Second favorite movie of all time, I think.
It's my number uno. No, it's Dose.
Is it number 2 for you too?
Glorious Bastards.
Number 2 for you too? Yep. I think my number 1 movie, Interstellar, for sure. Interstellar just...
Oh, let me leave, Murph.
Oh my gosh, it's so sad. It's actually so sad. Or the moment when he's like sitting in the
I know exactly
thing and he's watching his kids like grow up, and he has to see like the years that have gone by, and he's just sitting there in the thing in the little pilot chairs. And he's like, literally, he does that. Just get the like...
Yeah. He's a really good crier.
My gosh, I love that movie.
It's really good.
And it is crazy watching it. It for sure is Timothée Chalamet.
Yes.
Is the brother. What the heck?
He's a little boy.
He's a little dude. He's tiny.
And then who plays older him? Casey Affleck?
Casey Affleck, yeah.
Is Ben Affleck his brother?
Yeah.
They're just not... I guess they're similar.
Yeah, but not at all.
Best Ben Affleck movie.
Like my favorite?
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman.
Oh, shut up.
I'm kidding. That's horrible. That would have been horrible. Justice League.
I'm going to quit this podcast.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out. No, I think it was, honestly, probably Good Will Hunting, I guess. Even though he's not like the main guy in it. I just like his like a-hole friend character.
The Accountant. Have you seen The Accountant?
Oh, yes. That's actually really good. I actually really do like that movie. I didn't for a very long time, and my brother used to give me a lot of crap for it.
Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. I just watched it, and I thought Equalizer was better.
Okay, I hadn't seen... You have a squeak... I didn't know that thing squeaks.
He's got a squeaky toy.
All right, whatever. You might hear some squeaks. At least he's not eating our legs.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Okay, The Accountant.
Yeah.
I saw it in theaters. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is the type of movie Ben Affleck was made for. Because he kind of rides that emotionless train, kind of like...
True.
Like, not super heightened, but just kind of like, I'm Ben Affleck, I'm going to be right here. And that movie is about... He has like Asperger's.
Mm-hmm. And he... like
is a genius assassin, and it's like, this is wow, Ben Affleck.
I think that is his best role. Actually, I would say that is the best movie he's done. And then otherwise, I'd say
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. Yeah,
I want to see The Way Back, where he plays like an alcoholic basketball coach.
Oh right.
I bet he'd be
really good in that.
That looks really good because it's like more emotional, but still down here.
I always love when an actor has to like get out of that like comfort zone. You know? Like Beautiful Boy.
Steve Carell.
Like Steve Carell. He like left that and just went into this like insanely different character. You're just so not used to seeing him like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so good though. My gosh, if you haven't seen that movie, go see it. So sad, so good.
One of the first things I saw Steve Carell in, I don't remember the name of the movie, but he plays an a-hole stepfather to, or like maybe, I don't know if it's stepdad, it might just be mom's boyfriend. but they like go stay at their summer house, and it's about this kid, and he like works at a water park. Do you have any?
I have no idea what that is.
Man, it was the first thing I saw Steve Carell in, outside of comedy.
Really?
And he was an a-hole, and he was so good at it. I was like, what?
That's so weird. That's crazy. I love that diversity though, because he's like really good for comedy. Everyone knows that. That's his thing. But then like knowing that he's an a-hole in that, and then in
Beautiful Boy,
he's like a caring, loving dad who's just like struggling to like get his son back, and it's like, oh my gosh, so dang good.
So dang good.
I would love to see that though. Whatever you're talking about.
I'll find what it's called, because it was a really good movie. It was one of those like coming of age kind of movies. Really good.
Super good movie that's like randomly just like,
wow, why is no one talking about this movie?
Yeah, that no one talks about.
It deserves a little bit of chit chat. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it deserves any Oscar noms, but it's like,
but it's pretty dang good. It's like just a good movie.
It deserves a little chit chat.
That's how I feel about. What was I gonna say? What movie? Oh, I mean, I do feel that about There Will Be Blood, but There Will Be Blood did get like awards,
big chit chat,
big awards and stuff. I just never heard really anything about it until I had seen it like a year ago.
Kennedy Lewis got the Oscar for it.
I think so.
Best actor.
And I don't know. I haven't really. It's kind of weird. I have not really seen much of his movies.
There's not many of them.
But it's great. Every single one. My mom and I were talking about it, and like every single one, he plays like a different,
completely different person.
Not even a different person. He's literally a different like race or culture. Like he's literally entirely different.
Like Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, and you're like, what? And then he's like Irish, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he is Irish, but I know he lives in Ireland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not really sure what he is then.
For like his latest role, the one he said is his last one, he's like a fashion designer, and he went and like lived in Ireland and worked with a cobbler for months as like a cobbler's apprentice.
Is the movie out, or is it like?
Yeah, it won something a couple years ago. Yeah,
I didn't even know about it.
I never saw it.
I'm sure it's good because he's just great
in that movie. You know the part where like, this is kind of a spoiler, kind of not. Okay, I would just say there's a huge fire.
Right.
So if you've seen it, you know what it is. If not, it's just fire. Huge fire.
There will be blood, right?
And there will be blood.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what's happening in that movie. In the movie No Country for Old Men with Josh Brolin, there's a scene where he's walking through the desert and you can see smoke in the background.
Oh,
and
yes.
It's that fire from There Will Be Blood in that movie.
Yes. I heard about that.
It's so cool.
It was literally, they were just both filming in the same area, both directors in both movies. Crazy. You know, like the chances of you just like coming across a set at all.
Yes.
And then the chances of a set like with in the background.
Like, award-winning movies.
Yeah. That is crazy. Yeah. That movie's really good.
So at one point, within 15 miles, Josh Brolin is hunting down Javier.
Oh, that guy.
Javier.
I never know his name.
I feel so bad.
But he's so good.
How much have you ever lost in a coin toss?
Yeah, friendo. That's his voice, literally. He's just so like good. His voice is so.
With the cattle prod.
Oh yes.
He's like,
and it just clink.
He's just like staring to the old guy. And he takes his car.
It's so scary. It's so good. And also Josh Brolin, it's so weird seeing him in that, and then now he's just Thanos. Like,
he's just Thanos.
Everyone knows him as Thanos. And like it's also weird. I think about that sometimes, how like Darth Vader was like the last generation's like villain. You know? And I think Thanos is the villain of our generation.
Wow. That's crazy.
Because Joker's the villain of every generation. Okay, you know what I mean? Like,
oh my god.
The Joker is all over. But
you've never talked about this. It's rare that we don't talk about something.
Yeah, I know. And so this is like, I don't know, I've been thinking about this like just randomly, but genuinely, like the Joker's always, in every generation there's a Joker that is just great.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the Joker. That's just known. But there's always like a generational villain, and that would be Darth Vader for the last generation, I'd say, which is crazy because he carried into this generation.
Yeah.
But I think Thanos will do the same thing.
Thanos will carry over, but there'll be another one.
And there's going to be another insanely good villain that's going to pop up, and like, it's not even going to be like necessarily my favorite villain in general, but it's going to be just like a very like popular villain, I guess.
Who is your favorite villain?
Joker, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, he's so good.
Green Goblin.
All of them. Really?
Yeah. From OG Spider-Man.
Oh, from the first trilogy? Mm-hmm. That's a really valid one. I do love Green Goblin.
How old was I? 6? I loved the Green Goblin. His costume with, like, I don't know. I was like, dang, that is so cool.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing in the world.
I had a Spider-Man birthday party at a bowling alley.
I definitely dressed as Spider-Man.
The list of my whole Spider-Man things. No, I have like these. I still have them. They're like these heads of Spider-Man that are made out of like plaster or something. They're piggy banks, but you have to like smash them to get all the stuff out. But
you do have to break them.
I still have them, both of them.
They're just full of gash.
Yeah, I don't want to break them though because I like them.
Do it in 100 years.
Yeah.
Actually, sell it. Then once it's sold, break it.
Yeah. So like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
And then, like, still take the money.
Yeah, that'd be really good of me.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, okay. Sounds like something you'd do.
While we're talking about movies, two of the things I want to talk about, we hinted at.
And one of the things I want to talk about, we kind of hinted at.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, shoot.
So first, I want your assignment this week.
Are you serious?
Student, yes, your assignment, little boy student.
Okay.
Zachary, is go watch Secret Life of Walter Mitty with Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller? Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Okay,
yes.
I have seen the first 5 minutes. That's it.
Okay, watch it all, because I will.
No, I think I'm just gonna leave it at the 5 minutes, and I'll come back.
You get an F. You get an F on the assignment.
Okay, school mode.
Yeah.
Gross. That grossed me out a little bit. Just school.
F. Okay. I was talking about it with Gabrielle and my sister, because we've all seen it now.
Right.
And I was saying, the movie doesn't make me happy, and the movie doesn't make me sad. It just makes me feel.
Yeah, I like
feel
that.
Just emotion.
Okay, that's really cool.
It's a weird feeling. I get tears in my eyes several times in the movie.
Just from like power. It's not at all sad or happy. It's just feeling.
Emotion.
Okay. I know what you're talking about because I feel that in sometimes with music randomly. Like a certain song it won't even be sad or happy that I feel. It's just something I feel.
Wow.
And it just hits me and my eyes will tear up and I just feel so hard. Like intense.
It's more common in music, I think.
I think so. But I know what you're saying, so it happens in a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I'd need to see that.
So that's all I'm going to say about it.
Okay.
It's just one of those movies where you're just like, I got to go do something about my life.
Oh, okay. I really like those kind of movies.
Yeah. And it's, again, Ben Stiller in a non-comedic role.
Yeah, another actor. Which I love Ben Stiller,
and it's a Ben Stiller film. His production company.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I know that he makes... I know he works at a museum at night, and
things come to life.
Things come to life and stuff. But no, it is crazy because he's so gray-haired now.
So
that's what I think about. I think about that, and also Steve Carell. He's also super gray-haired boy, and it's just weird to see people age like
that's in. But back in the day, all those guys would have dyed their hair.
Absolutely. Nowadays, no, that's so in. People salt and pepper that hair. I think it looks great. I think it works for dudes, especially with like beards. If like the beard is getting a little gray, it's like, you look cool. I hope that happens to me now.
Yeah. I want you to go gray.
Now.
Just get really stressed. Become the president. You'll go gray instantly from the stress.
True.
If you look at Obama, he goes in there and he's like, man, I'm feeling good. And like 6 months later, he's like, oh, just all gray, wrinkles. But
no, he really did age so much.
The stress of
running a country.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'll do it.
Maybe that's why Putin has his hair like just bald and he's just like barely got some hair and it's all gray, whatever's left.
I don't think he's stressing though.
No, true. He's not stressing. He's just running it how he wants to.
This is mine.
This is mine.
This is my country. This land is my land. 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 And that's it.
That's it. That's all he says. All he thinks. I know he has like weird, crazy propaganda.
Oh my gosh.
Like so interesting. He'll like sell shirts and stuff that are like like have his face and stuff. Like I saw something about, I don't remember what exactly it was that they sold, but it was like something that like that swallow was so like
me or you?
Yours.
Did I swallow?
Yeah, you did.
I drank.
Well, yeah, you drank. Oh. So
I don't remember. I was thinking about Putin.
But there was like something that he sells or something that like it like talks about how he's like good looking, I guess. Like it's definitely like known that like he's good looking, like he's your standard of like a good looking guy kind of thing in Russia.
So everyone's trying to look like Putin.
I hope not, but
That'd
possibly.
Be crazy. You go over there, it's just Putin. What if you went, like we hear all this crazy stuff about like Russia and China, you go over there, there's no one there. And you realize it's
Not a
America
single person
telling you about them. And
oh my gosh,
no
wait.
one else is there.
Whoa, are you telling me okay, whoa, hold on. So Putin's an actor acting as a Russian.
Mm-hmm. But Russia,
and so whenever you see him in video and stuff, but Russia's not real.
No. Neither is China.
Oh, I actually had a thought the other day that was just kind of like up this alley.
Okay.
Crazy thought. Okay. What if every movie you watch is just an alternate reality of a real like historical event that happened in some alternate reality? And so it happened, and then like the director and the writers and stuff, they are like passed this information like through a different universe, and they're given the information, they make a movie about it, not realizing subconsciously that they're making a movie about a real story. The reason I bring that up is because of Godzilla, okay? This is one of my topics. Okay, I've been on a Godzilla like phase, let's say.
Tyrannical reign.
Tyrannical. That sounds great because it's Godzilla. Okay. I love good movies, okay? I love good movies.
So why do you like Godzilla?
Okay, I know. That's what I'm saying. I love Godzilla. It's so good. For some reason, it's like I go into Godzilla not with the thought of like this is going to be an Oscar-worthy movie at all. None of that. You don't care about the people in Godzilla, ever. You watch the movie, and you see it for its entertainment value, and you just sit there and enjoy it. That's all you do. You don't think about all that. You think about the colorization. Colorization?
I like it. Go with it.
Okay, sure. Colorization. I think that's the word. You think about the like CGI. I don't like CGI a bunch in movies, but man, I love it in Godzilla. I want it. It's like he's so big in the new ones. I really like it. I also watched Shin Godzilla, which is a Japanese version of Godzilla, all subtitles, and it's fully Japanese, and it's another Godzilla, and like it's crazy, and like I didn't know this. Okay, I didn't know this. I know I'm going off.
That's fine.
But I didn't know this. But Godzilla. I mean, it makes sense. But Godzilla's originally made.
I mean, it makes sense.
Whatever. Get out of here. So, okay, Godzilla is he's a representation of the radioactive damage we did to their nation with our nukes in World War II. And he is like the metaphor for that, because that's why his breath isn't fire breath, it's atomic breath. He breathes radiation. And him being what he is, I guess, just a giant lizard thing, is literally, he was designed to destroy Japan. That was like the whole idea of Godzilla. And that's why Japan actually hates the new trilogy of Godzilla. It's not a trilogy yet, but it will be. The new trilogy of Godzilla, because Godzilla is represented as a hero.
That's just like America, man.
Yeah, I know. It's like, just like us. Like, no, he's great. Yeah, because he like saves the day in both movies.
He's a good lizard.
Yeah, he's a good lizard that is radioactive as crap.
He's a good personification of the terror rained down on the country of Japan.
Exactly, it literally is. So I thought that was so interesting, and then me like seeing that. Like, now watching it, I'm like, wow, we did do it really wrong to make these movies like this. But man, are they good. I love those movies. You just sit there, you enjoy it. I'm telling you, do it.
I'm all
That's your assignment. Watch.
I've seen it.
The second one, King of Monsters. King of the Monsters? No, you haven't. Get out of here. You haven't seen the one with King Ghidorah. You gotta watch that one.
Okay, normally I'm so on board with like your hype for like trash movies I can watch. But that genre of like huge CGI, like Godzilla or Pacific Rim or something with like big robots, just like
I don't like Pacific Rim.
Just smashing stuff.
Just Godzilla, man. It's great.
I can't do it.
You gotta just enjoy it.
It makes me sound so pretentious that I'm like, I need a little life. I need a little emotion. No, I don't care. I'll watch pieces of crap and love it. But those movies, like, they actually make me feel physically ill. Okay, then you have to do it. You have to watch Godzilla King of the Monsters before next week.
when we record another podcast.
You see,
I'll watch Walter Mitty.
You can watch that, and it's a good movie. I have to convince my wife to watch.
Yes.
Whatever.
You have to watch Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Okay, it is great. It is grand. There's something about it. You just gotta look at it. Don't look at it as a normal movie. You can't. Otherwise, it's bad.
Dang
You
it.
have to see it
I don't want to.
as Godzilla being Godzilla, man. Just let him. What I did, what made me enjoy it,
Lizards eat crickets.
I understand, but we are the crickets, man. Okay, no. Okay, this is what I did. I watched it with the thought of like, imagine yourself in the situation, actually, genuinely in that situation, because it's like
Big
when
old
you're watching
lizard.
the movie, you're like, okay, whatever. It's like, entertainment. But
me
if you
there.
put yourself there, how terrifying
Put me
it would
there.
truly be.
Put me there.
To see this giant lizard with a tail with the little spines up his whole back, being literally a skyscraper tall.
Okay.
And he's charging up his little laser beam. He's got that whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I'm talking about? And he's like building it up and whoa, 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 and then he's just breathing.
Why is he attacking me?
Atomic.
That's why I want to know. Why is he
He's
attacking
an
me?
animal. Why do lions attack people, man? They're hungry. They're doing their thing. They're just protecting their territory. Stuff like that. You know, you never know why. It's just being an animal.
Okay, I'm getting there.
Okay? You gotta let it happen. And you gotta see King Ghidorah come out of there. I mean, okay, you know who's in it? Tywin Lannister. That's
I'm in.
not him, but his dad. The not his dad. What am I saying?
What's happening?
I have no idea what is happening. Okay, we're good.
We're good to go.
But the guy from Game of Thrones that plays Tywin Lannister, the head of the Lannister house.
Yeah, that guy's an amazing actor.
Great actor. He said
Why
yes to
is-
Godzilla, man.
Oh, he said yes to a paycheck.
He did. But he's in for the win, man.
But also, if any producers of future Godzilla movies are watching this, I will so accept the role of anyone in this movie.
I will
Happily.
accept the role. That's
I will.
hilarious.
I will be in this.
Okay.
I love them.
It's great. Godzilla's great.
okay, fine. I'll try to watch it.
Please. Try
What's
your
it on?
hardest.
Is it on something?
I don't know.
If I can't find it, I'm not paying for it.
I will rent it for you.
Walter Mitty's on Hulu for free.
Okay, well, I will rent you Godzilla if I can't find it. I will do it. Because, I mean, it is pretty recent. It was 2019, so
see.
it's probably not on things yet.
I imagine it went straight to DVD. DVD.
That's what my little stepsister would say. DVD. She'd say, can we watch what DVD?
Well, that's incorrect. Okay? She needs to grow up.
Grow up. That's so funny. Yes. Imagine if she still did that. She's literally like 18 now. Just DVD. Wait, huh? Hello?
See, you know how we have that humor where it's like we know we're joking? Mm-hmm. That did not translate correctly today. Twice at the gym.
Oh, yeah. That was great. That was so
So at
funny.
the gym now, like, super thankful they're open, but there is a line now because it's like 50% capacity.
True.
And this girl like was walking in and she was like, I'm just gonna go in here real quick to like talk to them. And I don't know why, but I was like talking to Zach, so of course, like, we have like that rude humor. And I go, oh, we get it.
Which, like, it was a joke, genuinely, and like most people would have laughed, I think, but she just kind of walked in like awkwardly,
I was like, oh no.
yeah, it did come across wrong, I think.
I was like, dang it.
It was-
I was so rude, but like so joking. Didn't mean it at all. Absolutely didn't care. But I was like, oh, I get it.
I get it. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, no, I know. It was so awkward. It was
So-
a little awkward.
Lady, I apologize.
I hope she hears this one.
What if she does?
That would be
I wouldn't recognize
crazy.
her. I don't know who it was.
No, I wouldn't be able to unless she was wearing the exact same outfit. Otherwise, I don't recognize her face at all.
True.
So,
But then it also happened with the guy that told us to put the masks over our nose. So the context is we're breathing really hard and about to pass out. Like we're like, so you know, if you do deadlifts or something, you get up and you're like, where am I?
you literally get lightheaded.
But he was like, hey, can you put your mask on? And I was like, if I pass out, it's on you, man. Which is like full on a joke. But he was just kind of like,
he just walked off. Because he was
like,
like, yeah, he
dang
just,
it. I
he
was like,
definitely took that wrong too.
that is 2 big ol' L's for me in a day. But hey, some comedians get booed off stage, so they say the wrong thing.
Who?
Every comedian has gotten booed off stage. Every famous comedian.
Really?
Every single one.
That is the coolest thing. I want to see
They
all of those.
all the time.
I bet. I mean, I bet there's just jokes that cross the line or like don't hit the right like mark, I guess. And
Yeah. took a couple L's today, and I feel bad. On the drive home, genuinely was having like, oh crap.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I feel
I'm just
so
following you in your car.
I was like, I feel so bad. But then I was like, you know what?
They'll be fine.
Prayed about it, so we're good.
Well, think about it. We're in LA. Well, Orange County, but we're around LA. And
everyone's rude.
So a lot of people are really rude. So honestly, that is their daily. And the reason they probably thought you were being rude is because of where we are. Mm-hmm. If we were in a place that's less like rude in general.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
If I was in Tennessee and I said that, they'd be like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Or even Central California. I mean, just knock myself in out right now. But even Central California, Reno, like
anywhere that doesn't have a reputation.
Kentucky.
Anywhere that doesn't have a reputation of being jerks.
Yeah. I mean, I think the people would get it and they'd understand that it's a joke and it would be funny.
Thanks for making me feel better.
Yeah, no, I really do think that though. I think that people are accustomed here to thinking rude is the first response.
Yeah. When I'm just joking.
Yeah, jokes, sarcasm especially doesn't come across well.
Sir at Crunch, I apologize. Nice. I apologize to the girl. I gotta apologize to the guy.
Right, I'm glad you got that out, yeah.
A women.
Oh my gosh, I almost spit out so hard right there. A man and an A women. Oh man, that was bad.
That is not the move.
That is not what that means. Man, that's so funny. People are just crazy. They just go for whatever is like the most pleasing to as many people as possible, which I get to an extent, but then it's just...
I don't think
it's taken so far.
As many people as possible. I think it's to the loudest people.
I agree.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. You know what I mean?
It's true. A lot of like minority gets a lot of minorities are usually louder in general. Just minorities in any context are usually
not
the loudest.
Racial minorities. Just
no. Just minorities in general of any kind are usually the loudest people, and the loudest people get stuff done.
And then if they're mildly loud, media grabs them, amplifies them, so they're really loud. Where the majority of us are like, "Hey, do you want to go get some ice cream?" Ice cream. And then people are like screaming and thinking everything's under attack. But majority of people are like, "Hey, let's just hang out and have a good time."
Yeah, absolutely.
But the media is like, the world is.
I think the media is the worst thing in the world. I don't care where you stand politically on anything. I think the media is the worst part of our country by far.
Either side.
I don't care. I think the media is trash.
Yeah.
Entirely.
And if you don't realize that at this point that the media is you're just a pawn in the media's game.
Are we media?
Nah, we're just dumb.
We don't count.
We're talking like news media.
We're talking like news and like not social media even. Like none of that.
Social media too.
Like social media is a part of it, I agree.
They become a part of it.
Yeah. But I think like in general the main issue of like I think it stems from regular media, just news media.
It's so annoying.
They just run everything, you know?
It's like that's not true. That's not true.
That ain't it. Chief.
That's also not true.
Yes. It's literally like not true. Or it's just like they amplify the weirdest things and they twist anything to be whatever way they want it to be for
I think people just need to stop watching it and focus on being a good person day to day to each person they meet and come across.
That'd be neat.
I feel like that's like what would save people. Because if you start if you start joining the salmon race upstream, going upstream, trying to fight this battle you're not going to win.
Yeah.
It's just wasted energy. But if like you just start saying hi to people and like being nice to everyone and work on who you are as a person, that's like the best thing you can do.
That would be the coolest thing. I wish everybody would just wanted to be nice. Or at least because the issue of everyone not being nice, because like obviously everybody has their like moments where they're not. That's just normal, you know, that's life. But like
I get
that's life.
Murray.
Yeah. Oh, great movie. Anyway, I think what was I saying? Who am I? Where am I? What happened?
24601.
I'm sorry. 24601.
Yeah, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Huge Jack Daddy.
What did I... What?
Huge Jack Daddy.
That is not the name I like to hear at all.
That's my man, Huge Jack Daddy.
That is horrible. I hate
Huge Jack Daddy.
Please never again.
All the time.
Moments of niceness. That's what I was talking about. Moments of niceness. Everybody has niceness in them, and everyone can be very nice. But a lot of people, I've noticed, I think, like, have their moments of rudeness, and that's normal. And then you become accustomed. What am I saying?
Are you crying?
No, I thought I was gonna sneeze. Okay, we're good. I think I'm not gonna sneeze.
Liar.
I'm just.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So no. Okay. Niceness. Right. Okay. So you get accustomed as a person to be, like, mean. You react mean to nice things because you're just accustomed to reacting with defense. Always. You're always on defense. Because you're always on defense, you don't just take things in with an open mind anymore. Because of the media. The media makes things impossible to take in with an open mind. You take it in with a
bias.
A bias of, like, you're against me. You are my enemy.
Yep.
And it's like, it's horrible.
It's really bad. And, like, there has to be a change. And this new change we had it just flipped. It's not like change for the better. It's just opposite of what it was. So it's like,
it's not good.
Oh, we're really mad. Now we're really mad. There was nothing. It's like, oh, we did all these things. Now we're gonna change all those things.
Yes.
So now you don't get what you want.
Just revert everything, and we have to devote our time to revert what's done.
Yeah.
To put things back to where it was, to where it, like, it's just so weird. Everyone's just trying to cancel each other's moves rather than, like, create new.
If a bowling alley gets open because of it, I'm in. Open the bowling alleys.
Open bowling.
Open bowling.
Free bowling.
Free bowling. I don't want.
That'd be neat.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I want free bowling. Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Okay. Completely different. All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. I wrote it down.
Oh, this was so good, by the way. Red Bull, thank you. Thank you. You guys are great. Please sponsor us. Oh my gosh. Oh, get out of here.
No, Rain, me.
No, Red Bull.
Rain.
Red Bull, you slap.
You have so much sugar in there.
Who?
You have so much sugar.
You have sugar, whatever.
It says 0.
It tastes good.
0 sugars.
That's great.
Whoa.
Okay, but listen, I'm not going for no sugar. You know,
I don't normally chug it.
Just hit.
Oh, the universe! I know everything. Too
Bro,
much knowledge.
This stuff is delicious. It's good. It's great. Everything in moderation, man.
Whoa, I'm pretty sure all the caffeine was in the last eighth of an inch of that. Oh my gosh.
Just throw up already.
I feel like I feel like the Russian girl at the end of Indiana Jones 4, Crystal Skull, when she's like, too much knowledge.
And then she's like,
I know everything.
Her eyes just start blowing up. Man, that movie's horrible.
So bad.
I love how many movies we've talked about today.
I could talk about movies all day, every day.
Okay, if that doesn't show that we majored in theater and acting in general, film and television, I don't know what does. Because that is the one thing I'd say we know more about than anything in the world is just movies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We could unleash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you had a topic. You definitely were going to say something.
$15 tip from yesterday, baby.
Are you kidding me? Dude, I've been getting like $2 tips.
Just now, got paid $15. Thank you, fans out there, for paying us. That'd be cool if we get to the point where people just like cash for talking.
Cash money. That'd be so cool.
Okay,
man.
You ready? Completely different. How do you describe the taste of something without using the item itself?
Okay.
To someone who has never tasted.
Oh, okay. Whoa. You need to calm down.
For example, describe peanut butter. I've never tasted something. Describe peanut butter without saying it's like peanuts.
Okay.
Or nutty. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So
I want you to do that. It's impossible. I was sitting in my car by myself going, oh man.
What? Yeah, I mean, you can describe the texture. But they can just feel the texture.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like describing color to a blind person. It's like the same concept. You know, there's a guy on YouTube that I've seen he is blind, and he does like videos with different things, and he like did one where he smelled scented markers, and he was like, what color does it smell like? They were having him guess what color it smells like.
But he's never seen color.
He's never seen color, so he'd like smell it and be like, I don't know, like orange, and it was like purple, and you're like, whoa.
How does he only knows the words of colors.
but doesn't know what they are.
He has nothing associated with the word orange.
Yeah. I mean, other than an orange, the fruit.
If you're trying to describe, okay, pretend I've just never had peanut butter.
Right.
I can taste, but
Okay,
so we'll make it a little easier.
Okay, that makes sense. So,
I've never had peanut butter. What does it taste like?
oh my gosh. So, it's like, oh my gosh.
It's so hard.
Because I'm assuming you haven't had peanuts either.
No, what's a peanut?
Okay, so, oh my gosh.
no, I've
that's
had peanuts.
impossible. I'm sorry?
Is it like a peanut, but when you chomp on it in your mouth?
Yeah. It's like a squishy peanut. Not squishy, creamy.
Creamy peanut.
Creamy peanut.
Yeah, but I don't know what it tastes like.
Literally, that's impossible. I'm fully convinced you cannot.
You can't do it. Because people are like, it's nutty.
It's like, it's rich. There's like...
That's why I'm convinced that chefs are just full of crap, because they're saying like, oh, it has this nuttiness, this bitter ass acidic, No.
Did you say ass?
You can't say ass.
Is that what you said though? You were like, it's got this bitter ass acidic.
I said acid. For some reason today, my words are ending before I finish. Like when I when I said ice cream earlier, I was like ice cream.
True, yeah, exactly.
This disappears.
True, your like breath is just dying on the second.
My voice was cracking at the gym, so
I guess it's better than that.
yeah, I was worried about that, to be honest.
TBH.
I go through puberty like every couple months.
He does. It's hilarious.
My voice just starts cracking, and then when it's done, I can talk lower.
Yeah. Oh, you just reminded me. Also, to all you guys, for sure, Corpse Husband is the name. I said Corpse Bride last time. Like, that's the movie, though. Like, I know what Corpse Bride is. Totally, Corpse Husband is the guy that sounds like... Talks really low. No, he talks really, really low. I don't even know how to get that low. But anyway, Corpse Husband is his name, not Corpse Bride.
Did you have another thing that you wanted to talk about?
I did have another thing.
Bring it up, because then I have
Okay.
a couple more.
All right. Here we go.
I already have 40 minutes.
I'm bringing up... Yeah, you're right.
I like this. I like doing this.
I'm bringing up stocks. Okay, have you seen what's been going on?
Yes, but I don't fully understand it.
So
I know it's like shorting and
yeah,
the Big Short.
I know what happened. Like a bunch of people basically just like overcame the like stock market
From a Reddit thing.
Yeah, because like
right?
there's like Wall Street, right? And they like run everything, and like all these people just got together and were like, what if we just boosted stocks in GameStop like insane? Because GameStop has super low stock price, but then they were like, if everyone buys in and just skyrockets, then everyone's going to be able to cash out at high money and get fat stacks for it.
Dang.
And my roommate Harrison, he knows a guy. He has like a family friend who put $1,000 in the night before that all happened. Cashed out with $43,000 yesterday.
Oh.
And I'm like, are you kidding me?
No way.
Yeah, I know.
Why aren't we involved in
why can't I know about it? Like, I'm so mad. And then the other thing is that
I'm gonna throw up. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm nauseous.
and I missed the chance because you know what? I read about it like 3 days ago. I read an article about it and I was like, I don't get that. And I just like left it. I could have done that. I could have bought so many stocks and I didn't. And I'm so sad right now. Oh my gosh, because GameStop just exploded. And then now I know that the next thing supposedly is Dogecoin.
I know they tried to do that on TikTok a while ago.
Yeah, with Dogecoin?
Yeah, with Dogecoin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it went up like within the last 2 days. It's gone up like 800%, and it's literally worth like
0.00.
Yeah,
less than a penny.
It's like less than a penny, and now it's worth. Last night when I bought a bunch.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought like 300 stocks in it because they were like 7 cents. It was. I have. Let me see. I gotta actually see my numbers here because I do have some money in it. Let's see. I got like 37 and 15 and $1 actually. So I have. Oh my gosh! I have like $50 in it basically.
If you make thousands of dollars,
I would be so happy. But it's dropping now. It's 4 cents. So my thing's I'm at $43 and I was at like 60. So, but I don't know. People are expecting it's going to blow up again, which is like hype. But then the one thing people are mad at Robinhood the app I use,
They,
and
like,
a lot of
shut
people
it
use it,
down.
they shut down GameStop. You couldn't sell your stocks or buy stocks because people on Wall Street were freaking out because they're like, wait, I'm going to lose money? And like, that's so unfair.
Are those hedge fund people?
Yeah, the hedge fund people.
I don't know what a hedge fund is, but
I don't know.
saw
Hedge
the
fund
word hedge
managers,
fund.
I think they're like the people that literally they run, like they're like the Wall Street top dogs that are like making absolute bank every day.
Allocate $6 million to GameStop. Thank you.
Yeah. So these people are full on. They're so upset. There was a guy, I watched an interview with a guy crying who was a hedge fund manager.
I saw that. The old
And he's
guy?
like, yeah. And he's like crying because he's like, it just, it hurts. And I'm like, dude, you make millions.
He's a billionaire.
You make billions. Okay, you can calm down. You're doing
billions and billions. Billions and billions of dollars. Neil
it's like-
deGrasse Tyson, billions and billions and billions.
Oh, that is Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's who you're being.
Yeah.
It's so great. I watch so much of his stuff for some reason.
I don't know if he's smart or just saying stuff.
True.
Everything he says is like, did you know that actually the stars you see out there are just Quaker oats that someone threw up into the sky? And it's like he says stuff like that, and you're like, really?
Are you sure?
Are you?
True. Actually, I do feel that sometimes.
The Earth is not a sphere, but rather more of a pear shape. And it's like, really?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And people are like, wow. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe.
I've seen him give like a bunch of different speeches and or talk to schools and stuff at colleges, and I'm like, I don't know. There's some stuff he says that I'm like, I don't know about that. But then I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. But either way,
theater degrees.
yeah. I'm not a science kind of person. Science, whatever. But yeah, for sure. Stocks, I'm just like all these people, the hedge funds managers and stuff are just upset because they just lost a ton of money because the people rose up and said, hey, let's get together and make this happen. And they did. People are so mad. And it's like, you guys, the thing that's just like annoying is that like you guys are literally billionaires and millionaires and you're upset about this when people that had nothing are making money now.
Yeah.
Because they came together and just literally like rose up against the stocks system.
That's insane.
The stock market. I was like, that's amazing. And so I bought a bunch of Dogecoin. I have like 308 stocks in it, I think.
Maybe I'll buy some because it's super cheap.
So cheap.
I'll buy some after this.
Yeah, I
just paid rent, so I have a couple of dollars left.
You paid rent already?
Yeah, I paid it early. It was stressing me out, so I was like, I'm just going to pay it early.
Nice. That's so funny, actually. Yeah, no, I have 888 stocks in it.
Wow.
So,
okay.
I don't know what that really means, but it's not going up.
Imagine if it got to $1.
Oh my gosh, I would be.
We'd be set for life.
Oh my gosh, I'd be so happy. I just want to make something out of it. It'd be really cool to get on board the meme train, start buying stocks, because it was a meme to do the GameStop thing. It was pretty much just a meme going on, and then it really happened. And so, yeah, I heard that.
Cracked.
Yeah, I heard the crack. But yeah, so yeah, what were your topics? What do you got?
Release the Kraken. Okay, so this thing, I've been holding on to it.
Have you?
But earlier this week, as I was driving by myself, as I do, shopping, I had this overwhelming, it's a weird thing. It's out there. I talked about it with Gabrielle, and she was like, what? Okay,
I'm scared a little bit.
I don't know what to call it, but I had this overwhelming feeling of future nostalgia. I got nostalgic about something that hasn't happened yet, but will happen in the future. I'll use the example I used.
Okay.
I was thinking about Zeppelin.
Right.
I was thinking, okay, it was crazy. It all happened in 1 second.
Okay, cool.
I was thinking, so I was like, if Zeppelin, it started like this. Okay. It's so out there that I don't even know how to explain it.
That's all right. Just do it.
So I was like, if Zeppelin lives a long life, he'll be 15 when he dies.
Right.
So I'll be like 38, which is crazy because I will have children by then. My children will experience the death of their dog, Zeppelin. I thought about that occurrence as an old man looking back at when I owned Zeppelin and when he died and that moment as a family. I thought about that being an old gray man. Oh. And then I felt the nostalgia of and emotions of me being an old man thinking about that thing that hasn't happened 15 years from now.
Right. I see what you're saying. I actually do understand what you're saying. That's beautiful. You made me just want, like, holy crap.
It was one of the weirdest feelings I've ever had.
Oh, that's such a good feeling.
I don't know if to call it future nostalgia or projected nostalgia.
Oh, I like projected.
Projected nostalgia. It was crazy. I was sitting there just going, I could cry right now.
Just thinking of the life you'd lived.
I'm an 80-year-old man thinking about when my children were young, when my
life you'll live.
Yeah, I was thinking about the life. I was looking back at the life I'm gonna live because that's a real thing that's gonna happen.
Looking back at the life you'll live. That is so cool.
Say that one more time.
Looking back at the life you'll live.
I could cry right now. You know what that sounds like? I could cry right now.
You know what that sounds like?
Huh?
Tenet. Have you seen it yet?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have. Right. I knew that.
Wow. I'm emotional right now.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that
looking back at the life you'll live?
That happened in 1 second. It went like this.
Man. I've definitely had those moments. I think the last time I had something like that was in high school though. Because for some reason in high school I had this like extreme desire to like just be a dad one day. Not like soon, but I was like, I always was just looking forward to that in high school.
I've had that.
And I was like, this week. I'm going to, like, I cannot wait for that moment. And like to be able to like raise my kids and like be a good dad. And like, oh my gosh. And I'll like think about that, but to think about it from the future, if I was an old man.
It was weird.
And I've lived and my kids have grown old and they have kids and I've seen it and like I know it. And I've been there.
Don't you feel like you can kind of see it happening?
Yeah, it's actually crazy. I like know exactly what you're saying, and it's weird. Like I can picture my kids, and I don't even have them. You know, like, and I don't plan to for like years. But like,
I'm the same boat.
Whoa!
The other day I was drove past an elementary school, and I said, I want to pick up my 8-year-old son from school right now.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I told Gabrielle, I was like, I don't want a baby. I want an 8-year-old son that is mine right now.
Oh, that would be so cool, man.
I was like, dang. It's like a little tiny guy with a big old backpack. If you leaned over, it would fall over, he'd flip, you know?
It's just so stinking cute.
And he's just like, my son.
I just want to, man, and like to know, like, I'm going to meet your kids. I'm going to know your kids.
Uncle Zach.
Oh my gosh. Would I be Uncle Zach? Like the outside Uncle Zach, you know?
No, literally blood.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Blood transfusion.
Uncle Ethan, what's up, buddy? Ow. That'd be great.
Yeah. Wow.
Man.
I'm like a little emotional right now. I'm not crying.
Like, no, I know what you mean.
Emotion. Feeling. Walter Mitty. That's the kind of feeling you get from Walter Mitty.
That's beautiful, man. I need to feel that.
I've been holding on to saying that future nostalgia thing and thinking about it for like over a week now because it happened when like you were like, I can't come over because of COVID.
Right.
I was like, I had this and I was like, dang.
You had to wait. I'm glad you waited on that one. That one's crazy.
It blows my mind because it's like thinking about it as an event that I know is going to happen because of my dog. It's not like, oh, this might happen. Like we might move to Barbados and like, it's not like things that like might happen.
It's less the specifics. It's like, it's the general idea that like, you know, your kids are going to know Zeppelin and
yes. Like, it's going to be their dog too.
Yeah.
And then when they're a little older, they're going to say, yeah, my childhood dog, Zeppelin. But to me right now, it's just Gabrielle and I's first dog. But it's going to be my kid's childhood dog.
And they're going to experience that. And they're going to know what it's like to lose him, unfortunately. And then you'll have another dog. And like, they'll know that. And like, oh my gosh. And they'll grow up with that. And then these will be stories that you'll be able to talk about.
Dang.
Or that they'll be able to watch on the podcast.
Yeah.
How crazy. Man, that's a good thought.
I think like that all the time because Gabrielle takes Polaroids a lot. And I guess it's not the first time I've had this because I imagined seeing my kids going through like a shoebox of all of our old Polaroids from our 20s and being like, oh my gosh, they were so young. Look at mom and dad.
That's so crazy.
Oh, there's Uncle Zach. And they're like 18.
That's going to be so crazy, man. And like, they're going to grow up. I always think about how like my main thought that I ever have, I guess, is knowing that I'm going to have a kid one day and like or a few kids probably, and that I'm gonna be raising them, and I'm gonna see them all become different people, because I love that no matter where you're at, in your own home, in your own household, brothers, sisters, doesn't matter, you guys become different people, even though you're raised by the same people. And it's all just live and learn kind of thing, and like you're just growing up with them. Like, it's weird to think about how, like, I always thought my parents knew everything, and then you grow up and you're like, wait, they were like living and learning too with me. Yeah. And like they're still growing. Like, that's just how it is. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, that's so cool.
I saw this quote that said, like, wow, when did you start seeing your parent as a human rather than a parent?
When did you? Oh my gosh, that's true though.
And I was like, dang. And they were like in my 20s, and I was like, that's so true. Like, that's happening right now.
They're
like,
just a person,
all through your 20s, you see them as not like this superhero anymore, but as a real human. And that's like deeper than just seeing them as like, they're invincible.
Yeah, it's like you're a human. It's like, it's almost that they are a superhero because they're human, I guess.
They're more of a superhero because of it.
Yes. Oh my, I love you, parents. Parents are great.
Yes, we love you.
We love you. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait.
Okay.
For that. Like, that's going to be so cool, man. We'll be that for our kids.
Yeah. Rock and roll, man.
Wow. Rock and roll, man.
So, this podcast is brought to you by Tostino's Pizza Rolls. You see how I blew over the word Tostino's? Because I don't know if it's Tostitos or Tostinos.
Definitely. I think it's Tostinos. No, wait.
I'm telling you.
I swear it's Tostinos with an N.
It could be Tostitos.
I don't know. It might be.
Tostino's Pizza Rolls.
Okay, either way, I hate those things.
They're inverted pizza. They're pizza gushers.
Oh, you made them. I hate them worse.
They're big old.
What are you saying?
They're big old pussy pizza rolls. They pop in your mouth.
Big old pussy pepperoni poppin'. Okay, I actually do not like those in the slightest, because I loved them freshman year of college. I had them at the outtakes before they took it away.
Yes.
I got them all the time. And I switched from those eventually, because it was the first semester I had only those. Then I got sick of them, and I switched over to
Hot Pockets,
and I got sick of that over the next semester. And now I hate both. I do not like them.
Probably because they're still in your stomach 5 years later.
I'm disgusted by them. I cannot tell you how gross those are.
We have them in my freezer.
Why?
I don't know.
Burn them.
They've been in there a while. Don't know why.
Burn them. And I don't mean like cook them to burn them. I mean burn them. Throw them in flames and just let them burn.
Let's go to Mordor. That's our ring that we got to throw into the flames of Mordor.
That's it. I think.
Are you
right.
Frodo or Sam?
I'm Sam. I feel like.
Mr. Frodo.
Am I Sam? Are you Frodo?
Sam. Oi, Mr. Frodo. It's the farthest I've ever been out of the Shire. Oh, Frodo.
What does he have in his stupid little pocket things?
Well, see you later. Hey, that was a fun one.
This was a fun one.
Hey, remember to like, subscribe, comment, say hello.
Comment something. Comment your favorite moment. Comment what we should work on. I want a pro and a con.
Pro and con. I like that.
Pro and con. Tell us.
Pro and con. Shaquille O'Neal, pro. Con, Ted Bundy. That's a pro and a con.
Ted Bundy. What's the Godfather quote where he's like, "What have I done to my boy?" or whatever.
So you come to me in your time of need.
Look what they done. What is it? Look what they something to my boy or whatever. Dang it.
I'm an Italian. Look what I did to my Italian son, cannoli.
Cannoli? My gosh.
Hey, keep your head on the swivel.
Peace out, boys.